Right now on Apple Valley News Now at 5, the snow has arrived and we are tracking the latest conditions with reporters out live in the elements. And Stacy's here.
The snow arrived. How much more and when is it going to stop? I'll give you all the details coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
The snow is here, and our cameras were rolling right when it started around 12 o'clock this afternoon. This is video of central Kennewick, where it only took about 30 minutes for the roads to turn white. By around 8 this morning, Kennewick road crews were already throwing gravel on the roads to prepare. On this First Alert weather night, I'm Austin Reed. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Wendy will join me at 6. We have live team coverage of what we are calling the Valentine's Week snowstorm of 2025. Our Dan Hansen and Monique Ledesma have teamed up together and are out in the elements. But we're going to begin with First Alert's Stacy Lee live in our studio, who is tracking yet another round of winter weather. Stacy.
That's right. We do have continuing snowfall. Like you said, it started around noon. It's going to start tapering off here in a little bit. So we've had about 5 continuous hours of snow, picking up anywhere from 1 to 2, 3 inches, depending on where you are in the area. But wrapping up a little bit tonight, we still continue to see that snow falling in Pasco right now. 24 degrees on our Dust Devil Skycam, winds at 7 miles an hour, still bitterly cold. 16 degrees is our feels like temp outside. Let's talk road conditions. Road conditions aren't going to get better. They're going to get worse overnight. As you can see, very icy, the Tri-Cities, Walla Walla, Hermiston, Pendleton area. Pretty good chance we'll have a snow day for most of our schools tomorrow. In the morning, right around that important get to school time and work time, it's going to be icy. By the afternoon, though, roads should start to improve as we will start to see some warmer temperatures. So good idea to stay off those roads if you can. Temperatures again on the chilly side, but warmer than we were this morning. Check out these overnight lows from our temperatures early this morning. Tonight's lows are looking a whole lot better, teens and 20s. So still not warm, but much better than single digits. So more late night snow, slick roads everywhere. Please drive safe. Warmer temperatures on the way, and then we're unsettled into next week. Austin.
All right, Stacy, thank you. Continuing coverage now. The snow in and around our region took many people by surprise, even though we were telling you about this early this week. We went out today to talk to a few people to see how this late winter weather impacts them, along with any adjustments they might have to take to help either their day go smoother or the people around them.
It's kind of surprising, to tell you the truth. I didn't think it was going to be coming at this point in the year, but I'm okay driving with my truck. Truthfully, it's not too bad for me, but as long as they keep the big hill going to my house plowed, then it's usually not too big of a deal. So, but other than that, my wife might have a hard time getting up the hill come when she gets off work.
It's nice, but I mean, yeah, walking around, taking the bus and stuff, I guess it affects it. It's hard to walk in at times when people don't shovel their sidewalks. But other than that, you know, it's not too bad.
Why did you decide to come out and start shoveling up some snow off your sidewalks?
So people don't slip and fall. It's cold and slippery out here.
Make sure this kind of weather doesn't catch you by surprise. Stay up to date with our Apple Valley News Now weather app and keep an eye at applevalleynewsnow.com for all of your weather needs. Well, we are going to head to Yakima. This was the scene in the city today. Our reporter Emily Goodell captured the sights on Yakima Avenue in downtown. While light snow fell late this afternoon and into the afternoon, it is nothing compared to the Tri-Cities. We do know, though, that more snow fell in the lower Yakima Valley. The conditions on parts of I-82 were also very slick. By 8:30 this morning, White Pass Ski Resort in Yakima County announced that they decided not to operate today. That was due to high winds and extreme cold. Officials said if you had a ticket for today, they will place resort credit on your account, which will apply to ticket purchases on any future date. No word yet if they plan to close tomorrow as well. A pileup involving, get this, more than 100 vehicles has closed westbound Interstate 84 near Multnomah Falls. Take a look. The Multnomah County Sheriff's Office says the pileup was described by deputies as involving more than 100 cars, trucks, and semi-trucks. An SUV even caught fire in the pileup. Everyone inside the SUV were able to get out safely. Whiteout conditions have been reported on I-84 all day. A reporter from Portland TV station KPTV arrived on the scene shortly after the crash.
The road feels clear. It feels okay when you're driving on it, but the winds are incredibly high, as you can see, and there were whiteout conditions as we were driving in here, and the sheriff's office tells us there's continually whiteout conditions being reported. I mean, you can see that happening right now.
There were also reports of people stuck inside their vehicles. People in the crash area were being asked to stay inside their vehicles until it was deemed safe. In Northern Oregon, the Helix School District released early today events for Hermiston SD and Blue Mountain College were canceled for tonight. All Umatilla and Morrow County Circuit Courts closed by 3 p.m. In the Tri-Cities, kids in the Kennewick School District released early today. We also know that PSD and RSD have canceled most events for tonight. CBC did the same, and non-essential Hanford employees were asked to stagger and change their schedule. These are just some of the changes. So for a full list, head to applevalley.newsnow.com. We're still waiting to hear more about tomorrow. All right, our live coverage continues now. Let's turn to Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen. He is outside with the current conditions, and he's inside the car. He's with our photographer and reporter, Monique. So, Dan, what are you seeing at the moment?
Hey, Austin, we just turned over here by the Walmart up here on 27th, and, you know, just driving over here, the roads seem to be okay. As you can see, they're still caked with snow. A little bit of snow is still coming down. Monique's got the wiper blades on, so, and if the camera's a little shaky, guys, I do apologize. It's bumpy out here, but we are taking it slow and haven't seen any crashes lately. I know there are some around our area. We're actually just driving around to see what the weather conditions are like. Roads seem to be pretty clear right now compared to earlier today, and Monique's driving pretty good. You know, I haven't seen a lot of cars slip, but it is still snowing. And you know, to learn more about all of this, and if you want to get weather updates and some updates on the crash, we do have a weather blog up on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com, and we will be here most of the evening or for the rest of the newscasts to tell you what the weather conditions are like and how to keep you safe. For right now, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
All right, Dan, our live weather coverage will continue in just a bit, but remember to download our brand new Apple Valley News Now First Alert weather app. Track the cold and snow, see sky cams, get up-to-the-minute weather alerts, and more. Download today on your app store, whether that's for Apple or Android. Simply type Apple Valley News Now weather. Other news tonight, a person robbed at knife point earlier this morning at the Safeway in Kennewick. The suspect is still on the run. KPD were called out to the Kennewick Safeway off of Clearwater Avenue for reports of an armed robbery. KPD got there and found out the victim had been robbed by a person at knife point. The person with the knife ran away from the Safeway heading down Edison Street. KPD set up officers actually in the Apple Valley News Now parking lot while they looked for the person.
For us, we conducted a canine track, which terminated in an area nearby, but we were unable to locate the suspect. We are still working on getting that person identified.
The victim of the robbery not hurt. Most of the items stolen were found. Since the robbery happened near Kamiakin High School, KPD contacted the school resource officer, but there was no threat to the school. KPD asks if you know anything, give him a call. Well, the Walla Walla City Council has approved an ordinary ordinance, an unordinary ordinance that requires anyone who chalks messages, symbols, and images in downtown Walla Walla to clean up after themselves. Council members unanimously voted to approve the ordinance late last night. It's now in full effect. Under this new plan, anyone who creates messages are now required to remove them by sundown of the day that they were made. Failure to remove them is now a civil infraction with a fine up to $500. New tonight, many Indigenous families who have lost loved ones have gone missing or even murdered. Use the time around Valentine's Day to remember them and make their voices heard. Those families gathered at Wellness House in Yakima to share their stories at an event organized by advocate Sissy Strong Reyes, honoring her sister Rosenda Strong, who was murdered on the Yakima Reservation in 2018. After more than 6 years of advocacy, Reyes says new resources are available, like the Missing Indigenous Person Alert System through Washington State Patrol.
I think that's something that could have helped us with my sister in 2018 and many others that have gone missing before then.
Reyes says her sister is finally getting justice, but other families still have a long ways to go. We'll have more on this coming up tonight at 6. And following up, a performing arts center in Richland is failing to pass, with more than 60% of voters saying no. Blake Smith, the executive director of the Arts Center Task Force, says he was surprised that the vote turned out the way it did. He says it didn't align with their survey data. The proposed center would cost around $80 million, including an 800-seat theater, community space, patio, and a second, smaller auditorium.
We want to know why they said no. We want to make sure that we've provided the right information to them to make an informed decision. We want to hear their concerns.
Smith says they will use this as a learning opportunity to let the community know about what the benefits of this center can be. They will go back to the drawing board in the meantime to find out what to do next. Apple Valley News Now live at 5 is just getting started. Coming up with Valentine's Day tomorrow, we're highlighting the Red Wine and Chocolate event in the Yakima Valley. And as we leave you to break, here's a live picture from Richland where the snow continues at this hour. Stacey Lee is tracking this winter weather, and she's back with more next.
The Ford F-150 redefines working remotely. There's a desk inside the cab, a tailgate work surface out back, and available Pro Power on board to plug in what you need. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
An accident can shatter your life. The award-winning team at Tamaki Law can put your life back together.
I'm attorney Jeff Kreutz.
And I'm attorney Megan Changaroya.
Thank you, Tri-Cities, for voting us Best Personal Injury and Best Overall Law Firm.
We are so honored and grateful to serve this amazing community.
If you've been seriously injured, call the law firm that has served Central Washington for 30 years. Call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
All right, everybody. I know it's easy to forget things, but we don't want you to miss this new deal from US Cellular. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus on us and stay a step ahead with Galaxy AI.
Ooh, I can save enough to buy a gift for my understanding wife.
Sorry, I'm late. Ooh, that's a great deal. I have a facial. This was fun.
Oh, come on. You have flowers?
Get the new Samsung Galaxy S25 Plus with Galaxy AI on us. US Cellular, built for us.
And Consumer Reports.
We're testers.
This organization accepts no advertising or sponsorship.
Since 1936.
Testing dishwashers, TVs, cars, vacuums.
We buy directly from stores, just like you.
Making sure products are safe.
And that they last.
Because we're advocates.
Engineers and scientists. We're testers. We're Consumer Reports.
Join us.
It's a great time to improve your sleep and pay less during the President's Day mattress event at Walker's. Enjoy the best selection of all your favorite mattress brands. And when you purchase select Serta, Beautyrest, Purple, or Heirloom mattresses, you'll get up to $300 of free furniture and free mattress delivery. Plus, enjoy 5 years no-interest financing, making it the perfect time to improve your sleep for less. This week at all Walker's Furniture locations.
The Ford F-150 redefines working remotely. There's a desk inside the cab, a tailgate work surface out back, and available Pro Power on board to plug in what you need. Tough this smart can only be called F-150.
Aren't you just a spoonful of sugar?
Young Sheldon, tonight at 11:05. Apple Valley News Now.
In local living, it is Red Wine and Chocolate Weekend, and Yakima Valley wineries are celebrating with their own unique specials. One vineyard in Outlook, which opened last spring, is pairing its own wine with Chucker Cherries chocolates. It's owned by a couple who met, fell in love, and made wine together in Australia. Then came to the Yakima Valley to start their own winery, tasting room, and vineyard, where they pair wines they made in Australia with wines they made here.
We make a Syrah here, and in Australia we call it Shiraz, so we made a Shiraz in Australia. You taste them side by side and just see how different it is. Same winemakers, completely different continent.
By the way, Dichotomy is located at 1320 Independence Road in Outlook and is open 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. Wednesday through Sunday. Igloo is recalling more than 1 million coolers due to the risk of finger injuries. The company has received dozens of reports of injuries, including fingertip amputations, bone fractures, and lacerations. The recall includes 90 quart flip and toe rolling coolers priced between $80 and $140. The coolers were sold from 2019 through last month. They were sold at Costco, Target, Academy Sports, Dick's Sporting Goods, Amazon, and Igloo's website. Owners are urged to stop using them immediately. Back now to our live First Alert weather coverage. We're going to check in now with Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma, and she is now the passenger in one of our news vehicles. It's actually Dan, and Monique is driving, so we're keeping you safe. So, Dan, let's check in with you again. What's happening where you are?
Yeah, Austin, sorry about the old switcheroo, but you know, better safe than sorry. We are on a back road here. We're on, Monique, what's the road?
We're on Beaufort.
We're on Beaufort Canyon Road here, and as you can tell, these back roads, and I apologize for the shaky camera, you see some police lights up here coming up, but there was a 18-car pileup here off of I-182 near milepost 120, and as you can tell in these back roads, it is very, very thick snow. It's very slick. Monique is taking her time. We are checking out. We're going to go up and see what we can find out about this. But if you guys want to know any more, or stay updated on the weather conditions, accidents, what have you, you can go to our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com, and look on there. We'll have a weather blog up there. For right now, we're going to continue to drive up here, but Austin, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Dan and Monique, thank you very much. So, Stacy, you were talking about this storm earlier this week, right, and you really nailed it on this one. You said it was coming.
We said lunchtime, and we said till early evening. It should start to taper off here in just a little bit, but then we have another round coming tonight into tomorrow. So we're not just done, not quite done with this storm. At least our temperatures are warmer, but let's take a live look on our First Alert radar again. You see that storm finally starting to move to the north, impacting the Connell area and that I-395 northbound, so North Franklin County, they're starting to see it. And again, things are starting to get better for the folks in Hermiston. Prosser still seeing that active snow, so things are going to be getting better. First Alert weather day until 10 p.m. tomorrow night. 1 to 3 inches in the valleys and basin easily, maybe even pick that up today. Could see more tonight. 2 to 3 inches for the foothills and 4 to 9 inches of snow across our mountain passes. Here's what's happening. This low pressure system is pushing the snow right into our area. Remnants off an atmospheric river that's been impacting California, creating havoc down to the south. Let's take a look at our futurecast. Here's that next band rolling in somewhere between 11 and midnight or so. Again, heavy snow, so depending on how wet this snow is will determine just how many more inches we're going to pick up overnight. Just in time for school, 7 a.m. We're going to see widespread snow showers down the lower valley into Benton County here, Prosser into Tri-Cities, Hermiston, Pendleton, Walla Walla, Connell area. Most of Yakima is going to be pretty good. They're kind of sitting this one out, but we're getting most of the impacts here in the Columbia Basin, foothills of the Blues. But just wait, we've got more coming on Saturday, and that will impact the Kittitas Valley across the Cascade Mountains, and it'll move in. Now, we are getting warmer temperatures into the weekend, and that's where you're going to see those rain showers moving through the area. So lots going on weather-wise. Here's some of the snowfall forecasts and numbers that we were looking at. Cabbage Hill, 6 6 inches. Tri-Cities up to 3, White Pass another 5, Ellensburg and Yakima kind of getting the slower side of this, but again, we'll keep an eye on that. Now, we have been dealing with reduced visibility through the region. Things are starting to look a little better for Hermiston as that snow has started to move right on out of the area. I talked to you a little bit earlier about road conditions. We're going to see icy conditions, especially in the morning. Let's take a look at your driving conditions for these different types of precipitation. In snow, you need anywhere from 205 to 270 feet of stopping space. So that means give yourself lots of space between you and the car in front of you. And as this snow wraps up and we start getting those warmer temperatures and cooling at night, we could see more ice developing around the area. Let's talk about tomorrow, more persistent snow. But as the afternoon progresses, most of that snow and all activity will move off to the east. So we're kind of in between systems, but we're not done with that. 24 degrees right now in our Yakima Federal Skycam right outside the station. We can still see a little bit of light snow falling. People are taking it easy. Good for them out there. Now, the real field temperatures, it feels very, very cold. We're in the 20s, but with the light winds we've had through the area, it feels like 15 degrees right now in the Tri-Cities. Walla Walla feels like temp down to 5 right here. Sunnyside 12, Yakima 13. So still very chilly through the entire area. Temperatures looking better tonight, though. Remember, we were seeing teens and single digits. Now we're going to be 19 and 20 degrees respectively. All right, here's what your 7-day planner looks like for Valentine's Day. Look for that snow. Should be out of the area later in the afternoon and by the early evening. A little bit of a break Saturday. Sunday, more active weather where we could see mixed precip. In Yakima, we are kind of getting shadowed there. They're kind of lucking out with the snow for the next couple of days. But Sunday, as those temperatures warm, we could see a little rain mix with snow with a tiny bit of accumulation there. Ellensburg getting a little bit more activity on Sunday with some snow developing there. Valentine's Day overcast but warmer. Temperatures in the 30s for the daytime highs. Walla Walla looking for that big snow again continuing there. Probably going to see some school closures, definitely delays for tomorrow. And in Hermiston, same thing. Valentine's Day looking wet and wet weather Sunday and Monday. So lots of activities going on. Again, drive safe. You give yourself extra time, allow lots of space between the car in front of you, and remember, it takes longer to stop.
All right, thank you, Stacy. We've got the Spotlight up next.
Hiking, camping, and a cool bridge. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with Star-Spangled Savings.
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
I want you to want me.
Get ready for a musical institution. Cheap Trick, live. Saturday, February 22nd, 8 p.m. Legends Casino Hotel. Over 4 decades, and the legacy continues. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends gift shop. Cheap Trick, live.
This Valentine's, make it extraordinary with Augment Wellness. Join us for date night on February 15th or Galentine's Day on February 16th. Luxurious massages, compression therapy, sauna, and a cold plunge. Book today and make it a night to remember.
Hi, I'm Stacy Lee, and I'm inviting you on a holidays vacation tour. Join me as we experience New England's fall foliage, October 2nd to the 10th. Our journey begins with a tour of historic Boston. We then travel to New Hampshire's White Mountains to admire the spectacular colors, before ending our vacation in New York City with an included Broadway musical. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword Apple Valley, to request a brochure, watch a travel show, and book this tour.
Broadmoor RV's President's Day sale is here, happening all month long. Buy any RV in February and get a gold starter kit, a $350 value, free. We deliver better people, better service, and better prices. Rediscover the joy of camping and start your next adventure. Broadmoor RV, we make camping fun again.
Got a birthday coming up? Celebrating a big win? Or just want to gather the crew for a pizza and a good time? For decades, Hubby's Pizza has been the go-to spot for family, friends, and fun. Reserve your table and bring the whole gang. Kids, family, teammates, whoever loves great pizza and good vibes. Dig into your favorite pizza, hit up the fresh salad bar, and let the kids have a blast in the arcade. And if the party's at your place, no problem. Hubby's now delivers through Grubhub. A community tradition, a place to celebrate. Acquire the Hubby's habit today.
At Mattress Depot USA, we're sort of like matchmakers.
We match your body needs and sleeping habits with the perfect mattress for you.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Every night at 5, I bring you the spotlight. Tonight, we're going to head to Northern Oregon in Hermiston. Congratulations are in order to Tammy Fisher. Fisher has been named the 2024-2025 MCC Boys Swim Coach of the Year. The district says her dedication and leadership have been instrumental in building a competitive and thriving swim program at Hermiston High School. Congrats to her. Have an idea for the spotlight? Send me an email, areed, at applevalleyNewsNow.com. It's good to have good news on a day like this.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, the good news is those kids, you're going to probably get to build a snowman.
Right.
We'll have your weather photo and final weather coming up.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra.
Buy more, save more during the fantastic 4-day sale at Furniture Row. That's 4 fantastic days to save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, get 60 months, no interest, and no down payment. The fantastic 4-day sale at Furniture Row ends soon.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
At Fred's, discover the largest selection of in-stock, get-it-today inventory in our region. It's time appliances had a personality, yours. Express your personal style with GE Cafe. Modern colors with sleek custom hardware to accent any stylish kitchen. With the purchase of select suite combinations, get up to a $3,000 mail-in rebate. Customize your kitchen style and take advantage of special savings today at Fred's Appliance. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Magical moments, snowy adventures, warming up, making memories, a winter wonderland. The perfect close-by getaway this winter is Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Find countless ways to play and plan your escape at cdawinter.com.
Feeling frugal and can't fork over a fortune for 40 winks? Forget the flim flam for the fantastic 4-day sale at Denver Mattress. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend, plus 60 months no interest, no down payment, and free shipping. But hurry, the fantastic 4-day sale at Denver Mattress ends in a flurry.
We're here with what's new this morning.
And what's next for you? Because we're on all morning long.
Put some good in your morning with the #1 most watched morning TV station in town.
Good morning, America.
And Good Morning Northwest.
Next, ET.
Back where it all began.
Our exclusive onset of Cobra Kai's final season. Plus, Nicole Ari Parker and Boris Kojo are
spilling the ET Couples Edition.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
And we're back, and we always look forward to viewer photos of the day, and I'm hoping to see lots of snow photos overnight. But take a look. This one's from Dee in Walla Walla. She was smart. She likes to ride her bike all around the Walla Walla Valley. Look at this. This is from the car, though. So good news.
That was smart.
Thanks for that, Dee. To get your weather photo on TV, the QR code on the right side of your screen, or simply go to AppleValleyNewsNow.com and click on that weather tab. All right, let's plan your day for tomorrow. As you can see, Ellensburg and Yakima not really going to get the snow. They're kind of shadowed out of it, but Tri-Cities, Hermiston, and Walla Walla could see snow flakes all the way through the afternoon. Walla Walla into the evening. We should start to clear up here locally by the evening. Sneak peek at that 7-day forecast. A little unsettled as we get into next week, but look at the temps, Austin. We're way above that freezing level finally, and no single digits looking like in our forecast for the next couple nights. So,
all right, Wendy will join us at 6. World News coming at you next. We hope you will come back at 6 as well.
That's right. Buckle up, stay safe and warm, and please join us right here at 6.
Hoping your news is good news.